Hey everybody, it's a gorgeous Friday out here in Nashville, and today is payday for TCP affiliates. You know, it's crazy because it's a massive payday. We have massive paydays every single week, but you know, it's funny to me. One thing that's really hilarious for me is, as the owner of this company, you know, that we've been doing this 2 years, one of the things that we do is we audit our payroll every Friday before we push it out, and we see who's making, you know, all this money. We see who's making massive residual money. We see people making a little bit of money. We see people making a lot of money. We see people in between, and we see all this thing. But one thing that really cracks me up is I get to watch, you know, online, I get to watch people, you know, they post all this kind of things, and I see a lot of you online, even though I really don't watch my news feed that often. Actually, very rarely. I get on Facebook, I post, I get off. I don't sit there and look through my news feed. But when I do see some of you, and some of you have posted. I mean, now it's September, and I've seen some of you go through so many different businesses. It cracks me up. Like, you know, this is the greatest thing. Get rich, join me, top spots. And then 2 months later, you're posting the same thing. 2 months later, you're posting the same thing. 2 months later, you're posting the same thing. And while we're sitting here every Friday paying out massive amounts of money, and we've been doing this 2 years, 2-year track record of it, residual money that people are making, some of you, it seems like you just don't get it. You know, there's a great meme. You know what memes are? The pictures with sayings on it. There's one with a picture of Kmart. I mean, not Kmart, but a picture of Kermit the Frog, and he's sipping on tea, and he's like, and what he says on that meme is, "But that's none of my business." And that's kind of how I feel. I watch people and I shake my head, realizing how much money they could be making on a monthly basis, how much different their life would be, how much, you know, to make some of the money that we have people that are making in TCP. You know, when you got people making 5 figures a month and they're laying back, and that 5 figures is coming the next month, and 5 figures is coming the month after, and they're not having to chase anything. You know what I mean? They're not having to chase people down. They're not having to chase sales. They don't have to be doing 3-way calls, and they don't have to be jumping in meetings and doing these kind of things. And they don't have to be trying to do the new deal of the week. Some of you have spent so much money this year on kits. $200 here, $500 here, $300 here. And some of you just haven't even figured it out. So I suggest 2 things, although I'm going to do the Kermit thing. It's none of my business. Because I watch people, and I would love to just go grab that person and shake them and say, do you realize the mistakes that you are making? Why don't you buckle down, get focused, put your blinders on, and work 2 or 3 months, whether it's on that one opportunity or whether it's on TCP, and just frickin' focus on it, turn off everything, stop looking at the deal of the week, stop thinking you got something, the grass is greener over here, stop doing this, and focus, and just do that. That's what I did. I used to do that too. I used to jump around like crazy when I started early. I never made money. And one time I spent $500 in an opportunity, and that was a lot of money for me at the time. And I said, you know what? I spent all this money. I am going to focus. I don't care what email I get, what offer I get, you know, what this is. I'm going to treat this like a business. I'm not going to quit on this business or quit on myself in 30 days. I'm going to really give it a go. You know, 6 months later, after I made $500,000, I gave it a real good go. I quit my job, and history was made. But the point is I didn't start making money until I buckled down and got focused. I didn't look at the money. The problem is a lot of you expect to get rich within like a week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or 4 weeks, and that does not happen, okay? It doesn't. I don't care what people are putting online. You're not going to go get filthy rich in that amount of time. It takes work. And so some of you work something for a month, and you're like, man, I haven't made any money yet, or man, I've only made $200, or man, I've only made $400. And then you start to go look around. You start to unfocus yourself. You start to go, oh, well, this over here has a top spot. It has this amazing product. It has the, and then you go jump into that, spend a couple $100 more, and then the same thing happens to you. You don't make the money, so you get discouraged and you quit. But a lot of you aren't making the money also because you're really not following the stuff. When I consult with a lot of people, I look at what they're doing. Very few of them are marketing correctly, putting enough ads out there, following up, calling leads, banging the phone, having follow-up conversations. Very few people are really putting it together the right way and treating these things like businesses, and they're failing because of stupid mistakes. And so they jump in the next thing, and they jump in the next thing, and they jump in the next thing, and they're doing it wrong. Or they go back. Here's what I love. They see my trainings, and then they go back to their way. Their way of posting on Facebook. Message me for info. Do this. Comment here. They go back to the wrong methods that have been proven to destroy them. And they go back to that. They watch my training and say, wow, the training was really good. But then they don't literally put their blinders on and focus. I mean, this training has made me 7 figures, you know? It works. The people that use it, it works. But people are so stubborn, they go back to their way. Their way hasn't made them any money. Their way has continued to make them fail, but they go back to their way. Their way of posting, I'm in this new opportunity today, and I'm going to make millionaires, and you got to join me. Well, people have watched your posts for the last year, and you've done that 5 times already this year. That ain't gonna work anymore. Everybody figured you out, dude. Everyone figured you out. If you were gonna make millions of dollars in the last 5 deals, why haven't you done it yet? So what happens is people look like carnival barkers and they're making all these mistakes. But again, I'm gonna go back to that meme with Kermit the Frog drinking tea, but that's none of my business. Because I could lead a horse to water, I can't force him to drink. I could give you all the training in the world. And if you saw some of the paydays that we're paying out today, if you saw what people are making, and some of these people were never on a leaderboard in their life, some of these people were never at the top of an MLM, and I know for a fact they're making more than a lot of MLM leaders. Because a lot of these so-called MLM leaders are broke as a joke, and they're out there going and jumping in deals and asking for owners to pay them. Hey, if I'm going to join your deal, man, you got to pay me a bonus right up front if you want me to work this thing. Because they can't even pay their bills, right? So I know what these people are making on a monthly basis. I know a lot of them talk to us. And I'm seeing people that have gone from 0 to hero and making more on a monthly basis than a lot of these people. A lot of these MLM pros, okay? We've been doing this now about 2 years. We pay consistently we've never missed a payday. Every Friday, bam, 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 we've never missed a payday to our affiliates. And we got some people making some outrageous money. But again, here it is, September. It's closely going to be October. Before we know it, Christmas is going to be here in just, 3 months away. And some of you are going to go into Christmas and still be broke, even though you've been trying the whole year. You've been making mistakes. So my goal for you is, really, if you're not making the money you want to make, why? Probably because you're unfocused. You need to put your blinders on. You need to focus. Don't focus on the money. Okay, I always tell everybody that. Focusing on the money will always screw you. That's why you've jumped in 5 deals right now. You're expecting to be rich overnight. It just doesn't happen. Put your blinders on. Start to work, whether that's your home-based business, whether it's TCP, whatever. But here's the thing. I sit back and watch a lot of you, even that have been in TCP, and I see your news feeds. I see you posting the wrong way, even though I show you the right way. I see you jumping around, deals of the week. I see you doing all these things that are wrong. You're in TCP, yet why aren't you making a 5-figure check in TCP already? You've been in maybe for a year. What's taking you so long when other people are making all this money? I don't get that. So, for example, I want to shake you and say, do you realize how much money? It's kind of like if I could take you into in your dining room, and I have all this money put under a glass box in your dining room and say, here it is. All you got to do is lift up the glass box and it's yours. And you actually saw the money, you'd want it. You'd want to chase it. You'd want to go lift that box up. And that's what we got. That's what we do every Friday. We have this pile of money every Friday, and it's a glass lid, and all you got to do is go lift it. And some of you, instead of running in there and lifting the glass lid, you do, I don't know what you do. You just, do things your way and wonder why here it is September and you're still working your job, why you're still making paycheck to paycheck, why you spend money and you're not making any money. I don't know. So it goes back to the meme again. Today is payday, and this is not to be a negative video, because I got to tell you, we got so many people making so much money today. I'm excited for all the people with hustle. I'm excited for the people that actually get it. I'm excited. We love paydays. I love paying the field. Ron, my partner, loves paying the field. We love going through the audit and seeing how much money we're making. We love it when we see a new person that joined us, and all of a sudden, they blow people away. I love that. I love it when I get somebody that joined like last week, and all of a sudden they're already like killing it. Or they joined last month and they're blowing away people that have been in for a year. I love that because that's me. That's the kind of guy I was. I'd get into a deal that was around for a year and I would blow everybody's name off the board like they weren't even there. Like I was like the hurricane. I'd blow them all off the board and I'd be sitting on top of the board and they're like, dude, where did this dude come from? Where did this guy come? I just love that. And so I love the people that have hustle. And so we love to look at our audit. We're like, dude, who is this person? I never even heard of this person before. And all of a sudden, they're just absolutely killing it. I mean, we love that. But again, I'm going to go back to the meme, the Kermit the Frog. I can sit back. We can give you all the tools. We can give you all the training. We can give you a ton of money. We can give you the comp plan that pays out a ton of money. But if you don't go grab it, and I can watch your news feed for the next 3 months of you saying, hey, I'm going to make millionaires and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. And you keep posting all the stuff and jumping here to here to here to here. And I could watch that, but I'm not gonna call you out on it, even though I want to grab you and shake you just to help you, just so I can have you success. I want to help everybody succeed. And it drives me nuts when I see people not succeeding. I just want to go shake you. I really do. But I don't. I'm going to be like the meme with Kermit the Frog sipping his tea and saying, but that's none of my business. Because we give you everything. That's my job, is to give a great company with great tools, great training, great motivation, great everything. We've done that. No doubt about it have we done that, because we're paying a lot of people today and everybody loves our tools. We've done our job. My job is not to try to go kick you in the behind and make you succeed. That's your job. If you want to keep doing it your way, keep doing it your way. How's that working out for you? That's all I got to say, everybody. Congratulations to all the hustlers. Today is a massive, massive payday. Our biggest ever. Our biggest ever payday is launching today. And we love it. We love that. Okay? So everybody, have a great Friday. Talk to you soon.